Namaste, Namaste, and welcome. I hope every one of you is doing beautiful. You all are very beautiful. I love you, and I'm blessed to share the space with you. And I'm grateful I can do these humble videos for you. Welcome. So, what we gonna do today? First, I'm gonna say again that I love you and follow your heart. Always, what is in your heart, you say yes. What feels like no, you say no. This is what we're going to speak today about. But first, some blessings. Okay? Let us bless. It's difficult, to microphone and incense and crazy mind and everything all together. But okay, I'm managing it. You all be blessed. Please just smell it. It smells very nice. You can smell the energy. That people stop manipulating you. That your guilt, that you think you owe something to everybody who wants something from you. That these things manipulate you no more. I bless you. I'm wearing like this, I'm dressed up like this because I'm sexy, but not because of that, because winter returned. And yes, that's why. I made fire too much. Now it's hot in here, so I can take the opportunity to be more sexy. Just make big fire hot. But winter returned, I don't like it. It was it was like 15 degrees Celsius for 2-3 weeks, and farmers will really get it bad now because the trees and the vine garden and all these beautiful creatures became to sprout and now freeze again. This is not nice for fruit and for everything. So please bless my land so I can eat abundance of fruit. I love fruit. Everywhere fruit here. So it should not freeze much like this. I don't like winter. I like heat. I like to make hot place here. I'm hot, everything hot. I can manage winter well and cold well, but I don't like it. I like life. Smell of Mother Nature. I like mosquitoes. No, I don't like them really. But they are part of the climate I like. I like sun. Sun is always shining here. It's a beautiful country. I don't know how this is possible. Almost every day sun. It's beautiful. But winter, please bless this winter to go. Thank you. So let us dive deep now into the topic of today's video. What is it exactly? I'm joking. It's there. Never do that what you feel no in your heart. If you don't feel like doing it, if you know this is not your nature, if you don't have time, if you don't have a will, regardless what it is, don't do it. And do that what is in your heart, what you can do now, what you want to do now, what is according to your nature. Don't go against your nature. Don't go against your heart. Master is not a sacrifice of others, what others want from you. You have to understand this. If you want to ascend, if you want to become a master, you have to take your power back. And to take your power back, you have to love yourself, respect yourself like you respect and love others. You have to take care of yourself. You have to give yourself all self-care. And you have to follow your heart. You never should go against your heart. You never should do things just because other people want it from you, need it from you. Just because you're there and you're capable, but you don't like to do it. You don't feel in your heart you want to do it. It's even not your nature. It's not something that you even are programmed in your heart, divinely programmed to do in your true design. It's not according to your heart, and you still do it. I know I've been like that, and it was not nice. You know, we have to understand one thing here. There's nothing wrong with saying no. Actually, if you want to ascend, you want to become enlightened, you say no to things that you don't have time, don't want to do. They are not according to your nature. They drain you. It's not your thing, and you have to allow yourself to be sincere. First of all, you have to know each and one of us, we came into this world with specific blueprint in our heart, in our design. Some are personal advisors, some are healers, some are teachers like me. I'm healer also. I'm psychiatrist like I'm doing now, psychology. I do many things. But what I don't do, I'm not here to do that. And everybody wants to do that. Messenger, advising, and there, and chatting. I'm sorry. It's not according to my nature. And I've been saying no, 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 no to my best friends. That make me a bad person. No, it doesn't. I know what I'm here to do. If I do messenger, I'm like contracted, even with my mother. I don't feel like this thing more than a minute. Okay, it's enough. I don't like it. It's not according to my nature. I'm also not here to do that. But what I love to do, and I sometimes do 12 hours a day, write stuff here for you, from my heart, for myself also. Make these videos, inspire you, motivate you, give you insight so you get free of these things that I was slave once. And I love to do these videos so much. I say, yes, 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 yes. Let us do this every day. Yes, yes, yes. Will I watch a movie or make a video? Video, yes, yes, yes. I feel yes in my heart. Let's do this. Come on. Let's give people some love. I'm doing great thing. But at the same time, people are telling me in Messenger they need me. I say, I'm sorry. That's not my work. There's somebody out there who enjoy to do what you want me to do here. But you are welcome here to watch my video, to read my writing. Answer is within you. This is what I do here. I'm artist. Like this, I tell to somebody if they, it's nothing wrong. I thought it's something wrong for long until I heard the master saying me that it's nothing wrong. And when I started stepping in my power and saying no, I reclaimed more of my power and my will. You have to understand one thing. Many times your guilt, oh, what I have here? Oh, it's a joint of weed. Okay, maybe I should smoke it now. I say yes. I don't like to do this here. I don't do this always. When I do little joints, I love them. It's nothing. I don't have excuse. Medical cannabis. I don't have excuses to say there's something wrong. I love it. I say yes. And people will tell me, don't do this, you're a master, you're an enlightened, stop. I stopped many times. Always I stop. Even last year I stopped for 4 months. I stopped for a few days, then I start for a few days. I stopped for a few. No, I don't give a fuck. If you tell me this is wrong, if you tell me there's something I should not do, I don't have an excuse. Medical, I like it. I like pure water. I like pure vegetables. I like pure fruit. I like all beautiful things, and I like a joint of weed. I say yes, and people say no. I don't care. So I say yes. People judge me sometimes, yes. Maybe somebody of you here watching judge me, yes. I don't care. I say yes from the heart. And that little joint was here on the table just for that, for me to tell you that. I don't like to smoke a joint in front of camera because I'm making a video, then he's interrupting me. Only that, I have no shame about it. But if I found it there, no problem. Please, everybody, be blessed again. Before I given you one fire smoke, now I give you the other fire smoke. So like this. I say yes. People will say this is wrong and this is wrong. I say all these people, they need a joint to weed, so they stop judging and labeling and everything. Labeling love. But let me go back to the topic. You have to understand one thing. You know, you are designed by your design. What you are here on earth to do. Like, I teach now, make videos, I write, I do poetry, I'm a healer. I do much work in nature, meditation, groundwork, and like this. I know what I'm here to do. And I'm saying yes all the time, all day long to these things. I don't do nothing else. That's my love. And I make an impact. I will not personally advise in Messenger, but you have to understand something. Things that you don't want to do in your heart. And you say yes just because somebody needs you to do it. They need help, they need this, they need that. You have to understand, when you are doing something that is not your work, that is not your nature, that your heart and your being is telling you no, you are actually giving just few percent of your capacity. And somewhere out there, there is an angel who from the heart wants to do that what you suffer in now, just because somebody wants you to do that. And you are actually depriving that master, that angel, that healer of his work. There's nothing wrong with saying no when people want something from you. Because trust me, they will get better help than you. They will get, if they seek, if you say no, they will seek further. The person will come who just is specialist and enjoys doing just that, like I enjoying doing this video now for you. Imagine. There's no guilt. Sometimes people manipulate you. They know you're a kind heart. They know you will do. You know, I have to understand one thing. We are in a free will zone. We want to ascend. We have to respect our own free will and free will of everyone else. It's okay to ask somebody, hey, can we do this together? Hey, will you help me on this? Hey, can you guide me? It's okay to ask. But when somebody tells you no, that's over. If you are persuading, pushing, convincing, if they are persuading, pushing, convincing you, or you convincing them, you are violating the law of free will. It's okay to ask. But when you get no, because I tell you something. If somebody wants to do something from the heart, they will say, yes, let us do it. And when they say no, they have a reason. We should stop. They should stop pushing you. You should stop pushing them. And that's how world peace is to come to this world. Sorry, to me, weed has different effect. Gives me more energy and more fire. I don't know. I'm completely turned around. But really, violating free will law. They are violating yours if they are pushing you. And if you're pushing somebody, convincing somebody, they said no, yeah, but please, but because of that, they said no. You said no, say no again. They said no, be silent. Respect free will of others, they will respect free will of yourself. And everybody, trust me, in this world, if they seek, they will get just assistance for that service. So there's nothing wrong. There is nothing wrong. Sometimes people manipulate because they want to get the end. Sometimes your guilt manipulates you. I'm a psychiatrist, very good one. Your guilt, I know, because I'm a very highly sensitive empath. And maybe that's why I'm also because little weak, so I don't feel everything. I'm not affected by it, but I feel every mind behind comments. I get downloaded all your mind, all thoughts, so everything I see in energy, it's wild. I'm blessed. It's beautiful. That's why I can tell you these things. As a highly intuitive empath, before 3 years before now, I tell you, it was difficult because I know how it feels. Somebody wants help. I'm suffering. I need help from you. Can you do this, please? Can you do? And you feel this is not my work. This is not what I want to do. But you feel guilty. I know how it feels because I feel like also now when I say no, I have this feeling still. Some little, but I know this is my guilt. It is inside, just shadow, and I mastered it. Last 3 seconds now and it's over. Before I could not say no. And I could not even help them. And I could not say no. And maybe somebody out there was who is now on the level that they could help them. But in my heart, they need help. I cannot. Our guilt manipulates us many times because we feel guilty if we turn somebody down. It's nothing wrong. Mary Magdalene, you are not a sacrifice anymore. I tell you. If you want to be a master, you have to stop being a sacrifice. Master is the one who is master. He's following the heart. He knows who he is, who she is. From the heart, knows the mission, the service, what she is here or he is here to do from the heart, and always say yes to just that. That's how you become master of your craft. Masters are to never say yes for what they know they are not here to do and what their heart says no to. Because they know somebody is out there who is to provide just that. And to master yourself means to follow your heart. You want to become a master, you have to start following your heart. Yeah. You have to know. Like when I do this video, when I do healing on somebody, when somebody comes here, when I'm with animals in forest, when I play my flute, when I write my teachings, I feel joy in my heart. I feel, yes, I want to do more. I wake up in the morning and I already do too much on the phone. Much, half of everything that I do. And then I do meditation and I'm just thinking like, oh, it's 11 o'clock. I have to cook. I have to write something. Come on, let's go home. I want to do it. I dream about it. You know. That's how you know what is your work. And to my work, I will always say yes. Somebody asks for healing, I will always say yes. To everything, I will say yes because I know what I'm here to do. And I have tremendous joy and I get more energy when I do my work. And I get so much energy when somebody messages me and tells me that my work helped them so much. And like this, oh, yes, because I'm doing this from the heart. And I know I'm to make it great because I'm doing it and I'm not doing anything else. And I'm saying no all the time. And I'm sorry, all my friends. You know me in Messenger. Whoever wanted me in Messenger cannot really chat with me. It doesn't work out for me. First of all, I never liked it, even when I had no following. And second of all, I don't get enough time to do everything what I want to create and share from the heart. So it remains not for one, but for many. What I'm trying to tell you now, that when you are to start saying no to what you feel no in your heart, you are to be doing more and more of that what you are here to do, and you will become a master of that, because you have to say no to that thing so you have time and you can focus on that what you want and what you know you're here to do. And most of all, you have to say no to things that give anxiety to you, that feel like this is not my home. It's maybe home for somebody else. And you really get good in your work, because you will be doing your work. To say no to what is not your work will no more be your problem. And you will get tremendous power and tremendous skill. And just for that, for saying no, you will step in your power and nobody will be able to manipulate you and control you anymore. As you know, they're trying to control me, manipulate me. And when somebody will not want to control you, manipulate you, but they sincerely want help, and you know this is not your work, you will also understand that somebody is out there who is to help them. And that you are doing great work that Source had put you on earth to do. You know, I forgot. So simple. Without guilt, we blame ourselves. We think we owe something to somebody. I do work all my days. I write all my days. I do videos. I do healings. I'm not a lazy person, but I say no a lot to things that are not my business. I know what is business of my heart. I repeat this. And you have to know what is your business. Because truth is, I'm doing this for a beautiful goddess who commented before on my post that this is very hard to do, that she's still working on to manage it, to master it. But she's told that some people just don't take no for an answer. They tell you something, they want something from you, and you say no, and they just don't take no for an answer. Hey girl, I have to tell you something. You cannot control people. You cannot control people not to try to manipulate you, not to try to force you. Because also you have to understand they need help and they are desperate, and many are just so stubborn and so controlling that they take no for an answer, never. And many are just in panic and they just cannot take no for an answer. That's why you cannot control anybody. Somebody will take no for an answer. I know for myself. Some people are very stubborn that I have to block them or something like that even. You know, you cannot control anybody. They will not take no for an answer. Some people, for sure. They will ask you something, you will say no, and they will not take no for an answer. You cannot make people. No, you cannot make people take your no for an answer. You can only take yourself, take your own no for an answer. We have to go through guilt, past the guilt, you know. Okay? I know what is in my heart. I know I don't have time now. I know this is not my work. I know I don't want to do this. She says no. He says no. Okay, girl. Say, I'm sorry. This is not my work. I will not do it, but I hope you find somebody who is to do it. Bye. Be blessed. And I hope you manage this. You have to control yourself. If you want to become a master, you have to stop being a sacrifice for others. Yep. You cannot make them, control them to take your no for an answer. Never. You can only control yourself and say, I have to do this now. I have to do something else. Like I say, I have to write something now. I have to prepare myself for a video. Sorry, I just spoke for 1 hour. I don't want to chat now. But you are welcome to listen to me, to read me. All days long, 3 years, and I'm a fanatic. You have many posts every day, 20, I think. You can get everything you want. But sorry, you have to take no for an answer yourself. And it's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with somebody wanting something from you. They are not bad for that. And it's nothing wrong when you say no. And you really see if people are good when they respect your free will, because they know angels, we are in fifth dimension, and in fifth dimension we respect free will and blueprint and energy of each other unconditionally, as we want our own free will, energy, vibration respected. So somebody who is really awakened, somebody who is really on the high stage, who is really in fifth dimension, they will never try to force you. They will ask you once. You will say no. Okay, no problem. In this world, that's karma. And it's so hard to say no because you feel guilty in this karma. If you let somebody down who wants something, you never applied for that mission. Doesn't mean you have to buy it. You didn't apply for that mission. They will get help from somebody else who will want to do it from the heart. And when you will stop doing things just because people want it, just because they cannot respect your free will, just because they push and they cannot take your no for an answer, you will remain in karma. Karma, you know what's karma? Strings, attachments, pulling each other all over again. Everybody controlling everybody's free will, nobody respecting free will of anyone in this world. That's karma. That's definition. We are living in a world of karma. And we want to get free of the karma, we have to stop that. Everybody is telling to others what to do, and to them, everyone is telling what they should do, and nobody's doing what they want to do from the heart. That's the world of karma. And that's karma. And we feel guilty we don't do just because people are manipulative or people just need sincerely, and we don't feel like this is not what I'm here to do. But we tend to be victims of expectations of others. We are victims of ourselves. Like, we cannot make others to respect our free will. We can walk away ourselves. Simple like that. And people may tell you it's selfish. I blocked one man who was here. I made this video half a year ago, and one man was really starting something selfish, and you should, hey, I didn't ask you to like my video. I didn't ask you to watch it. If you don't like it, please. But then I had to block him. You know. He was telling me it's selfish, we should be selfish. No, we have to understand something. Time of sacrifice is over. Now it's time of mastery. And there are masters on earth for every service that is needed. So if you don't do it, somebody else is there who would love to do it. And you have to focus on your own work. That's how you become a master. When you follow your heart, you never go against your heart. You never say yes if you feel no in your heart. You are sincere I'm practicing this, and I have only sincere people around me, and you are also sincere, I believe, I trust. Until you show me that you are not sincere, I love you. Everybody is sincere underneath everything. Just don't show it to me. Maybe I see also, but I see only purity underneath everything. All our illusions, human illusions. That's why I teach these things, because I don't judge people who do these things, all that I mentioned, but I want to teach us that we should stop. And we should be like angels, we should be like children, we should go back to heaven on earth. So like this, you have to love yourself. What is in my heart? Okay, I will be doing this now. Yeah, and I will say no to what feels no to me. What doesn't resonate with my vibration, what doesn't expand me. And like I'm doing this video now, I forget about time. Usually, sometimes I love to do 45 minutes. Sometimes I do 1 hour and a half. I lose myself. And in the same time, I'm giving you the codes of love, and I'm giving you wisdom and activation and vibration and doing great things. So it's beautiful. And that's why you should start doing what is in your heart. Whatever you are here to do, yes. Say yes to all these things. Yes, 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 yes. And whatever you know, this is not my work. This is not what I feel in my heart to do. Or you don't have time when you don't feel today like it. Whatever. When you feel like no, you feel like no. So simple. And when you feel like yes, you feel like yes. And I feel all the time like yes. That's why you see me almost every day. Even if I go somewhere, little bit you see me always. And in the morning I see me much. Okay. Because I love to do this. That's why. And then you will start saying yes to what is yes in your heart. You will master yourself in your service. You will become master. You will step in your service and you will do your work well with tremendous power. Because you will say no to things and people that feel no to you, even though they're pushing it at you, wanting it for you, because you know what you're here to do. So, this is for tonight. I feel everything. I love you and thank you. Please always follow your heart. If it feels no in your heart, don't say yes. Understand that there is somebody who will love to do this. Some people, some people, they manipulate you, and some people don't. But it doesn't matter. It matters if you manipulate yourself. You won't let sincere people down if you say no to them as they need help. You will let yourself down if you do always what is not in your heart, because then you will always end up doing things that are not that what you came here to do, and you will not practice your craft, that what brings joy to your heart, that service that you came here to do from the heart. And maybe you don't have a lot of time, and even that little time you do something else because people want it from you. You will become a master. Because you will do that what is in your heart, you will master yourself. Just because you step in your power, you start saying no to what you feel no, you get your power back. You are a master. You're free of karma. You don't allow karma of others to manipulate you. The truth is, you don't allow yourself to manipulate yourself. Nobody can manipulate you. And yes, sometimes I do things that I don't like. But You have to understand what I'm trying to tell you now. I do things sometimes that I don't like, but I love the result from the heart. I train my body and do yoga and martial art sometimes, not now in winter, not so much. I did in past. I'm skilled very much. I don't like to do that push-ups in the morning. I don't like to do that lifting my legs up 300 times. I don't like to do it, but I love the result and what is given to me and how I feel after, and the result on health and on my body that is giving to me. These are the cases. I necessarily don't like to write always, but I want to put it down on paper because it's in my heart. But everything, if I do that I don't like, is connected with something that I love to see manifested from the heart, and I do it. So always it must be yes in your heart. And when I'm doing these push-ups and these things, I don't necessarily like the thing always. I have to like it to do it, yes, but it's something that you have to discipline yourself. Oh, let's go. But I love how I feel after. I love what is given to me. I love yoga. I don't necessarily like to sit there and do all these things. I like these things, but it's taking long, everything. And I would like to rest in my bed like this. Okay, lazy. I'm very complex today, what I'm trying to tell you. Sometimes you do things, yes, that you don't necessarily like, but you like the result because this result is you. I love the powers and the flexibility and health that yoga is giving me. And I don't feel okay if I don't do it every day. The fitness and exercise, I love everything what is giving to me. I even love it like halfway. I should love it halfway. There is that thing, and sometimes when I sleep poorly, then I have an excuse. Okay, today you will not do. Today you just do yoga and okay. Well, sometimes you have to do. I have to write article like if like last year when I had to for some paper. I don't necessarily like to do it now all day. Oh shit! But I did it because this was in my heart. It was something that like I'm giving to you now and that I'm writing. But sometimes the process we don't necessarily like, but it has to be always connected with yes in your heart, with that what you do. Yeah, I want this. And when you see the result, yes, this is why I did it. But when you do something, the result must be you. When I write something wrong on the halfway, I don't like it anymore. I take too much time. I don't like to write 3 hours. But when I get the result, I will not stop, because if I stop, then I will do it 2 days. So sometimes we do things that we don't like, but we have to do these things because of something that we love in our heart. I do things that I don't like sometimes because they are that what I love in my heart, actually. They manifest that things, like necessarily all parts of my training I don't like, I told you. And necessarily if my work, like writing, taking long and complex, maybe it's get difficult, but I still love it. You have to love it still in the heart. And it has to be your work. That what is in your heart, what you enjoy from the heart to do. That's why I get everyday strength. And even though if I don't like all the parts of everything, that's discipline. Now I went a little sideways. I wanted to end. Actually, discipline is freedom. I always preach freedom, but I'm so disciplined, like a soldier. And I'm free completely from the heart. Say what I want to say, when I say, what I say. To go for now with my bicycle or bus, and I am the abundance, so abundance is to come, and I'm to be able to go everywhere I want to go. But for now, in my capability, I do what I like. But I love to give you my word for you, and mostly I'm doing this all days long. And you know me, nature. I'm simple, but I'm free, and I never say yes if in my heart it's no. And even if it's for my best friend and mother or anybody, everybody knows that who wanted to chat with me in Messenger and like this. Well, I maybe can once a week send one message or like this. That's okay. I love you. And I give you my word. You can hear me every day and get everything. You could not chat so much with me. I give here good things for you from my heart. But I'm very disciplined. Morning routine. Train, meditate, then write and cook like this. I'm quite disciplined. I believe discipline gives freedom, but now I go in sideways. But sometimes I have to do part of things that I necessarily don't like, but they are part of something that I love in my heart, that is my passion. So just in that case, you do something that maybe doesn't feel like if you want to lose weight, you would like have your health better. That's the great example. You have to do that yoga, you have to do that exercise. You have to start eating a little less. You have to change your diet. Because this things is then connected with something what you would love to be your future self. Same thing like when I write 3 hours and I get that manifested what I love. It's same when we stop certain habits and we add healthy habits and we exercise and like this. It's same. We maybe don't like these things, everything what we have to do, but we do it because we love the result. And I tell you, when the result is start appearing, you know, when like you are losing weight, when you want to gain health or muscles or anything, or fitness, change your body. When the results start appearing, you start to love it because, hey, what's this doing to me? I look like Brad Pitt with a beard. Jesus Christ, Kung Fu Master. Bruce Lovely. You love the result when you will do it. You love yourself every day more. That's why you maybe do things that you don't like, but they always must be connected with the result that is in your heart, that you always say yes to. So, this was add-on that came unexpectedly. And thank you for listening. Thank you for hearing, and if you can implement this, say no when you mean no unapologetically. We are not here to owe each other anything. We are here to do from the heart what we want for each other. And we have to understand each other like my true family understands me here, because you understand, if I suffer in Messenger and it stresses me, then my true friend will understand, hey, and you will get only true friends. Oh yes, I just cannot stop, huh? When you will start saying no to what feels no, you will understand who is your true friend. Because your true friend will accept your free will. No. And your fake friend will push you and he will get angry and upset and stop talking to you and blaming you and all these things. Yeah. You will get only true friends, amigo, amiga, beautiful. Only true friends you will get. When you will say no to what feels no in your heart, because if my true friend tell me, if anybody tells me, no, I understand, you don't like to do this, it's not according to your vibration, okay, I love you, because you have your will and your power that you can tell me no. Thank you, I'm your friend. Yeah, I love you so much. I actually love to see this, because I see this person, this being, this lovely master is in their own power. You can say no because you feel no. I love you. I salute you. I'm your true friend. Your true friends will remain with you because they love you for who you are. And when you say no to something, it means this is not in my heart. It means don't do this with me, do this with somebody else. And your true friend will understand you because they love you for who you are. And when you will start saying no to things that feel no in your heart, only true friends will remain around you. Because those who want to manipulate you and cannot respect your free will go. You lose them. Also wife or husband, if they are like this, no problem. But don't worry, after the beautiful husband will come and beautiful wife will respect your free will. Don't worry, I'm sure. I love you. So, yes. If you say no to what feels no to your heart and yes to what feels yes in your heart, you will have only true friends and you will move to your heaven on earth, your mastery, your greatest work. You will step in your power, you will become a master. You will do greater things for people because you love to do it from the heart. And what you don't love to do from the heart, somebody else is to do for sure. So this was it for tonight. I love you. Thank you for listening. And if you love my work, if you feel like giving me support, you can offer donation to my PayPal. I give link there. It's not required, but this is what I do, and I'm so grateful for every dollar and everyone who offers to me. I have this lately. I do healing on you, white light source. Energy healing, you feel it. Your faith heals you, not me, so don't blame me for nothing, but you feel it unexpectedly beyond time and space. When you are, I don't know what, making love with somebody, I don't know. It depends when I will do. Always feel nice. So I decided to have more fun with you because I'm fun and I love you and I love to be wacky. I love to be a little crazy and be wise and tell you all the master stuff around. Thank you. And be blessed. And thank you for being with me and listening. I only babble non-stop, nothing else. But thank you if you listen. I love you. Namaste. What is now happening? I don't find. Okay. I don't find the cursor.